4 screens going. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to try it. Hi, we're back again. All 3 of these episode up things are going up tomorrow. If you're watching this tomorrow when I upload it on Sunday, it's up today. It's a time paradox, and I shouldn't have said it that way. I should have just said Sunday, but again, I'm a professional. So we're reviewing episode 3. I've got myself and 3 of my lovely admins here to go along with it. I guess I'll just go through the synopsis of what happened because, again, these episodes are short. It was pretty much just the Ace Ops getting to show what Team Ruby was going to go through with working with them. It went surprisingly well for what I thought, but we're going to get into that. Starting off, just a little minor discussion on the few things that me and Crow talked about when we watched the episode here. Ace Ops Fables. Obviously, if anyone did not catch that very, very subtle hint to what they're going to be based on, the ones that we figured out, well, Elm and Vine, I can't remember exactly what the thing is, but there's an exact fable with those 2. Harriet is the freaking hare from Tortoise and the Hare, which is awesome. I don't know what Clover is, but I believe there's an Aesop's fable based on a fisherman.
I had it pulled up earlier.
Well, if you do get that while we're talking, you go ahead. We'll just go through. Oh, one thing that I wanted to say before we get into everyone's, and then Penny, you can go after I'm done. Who was in the first episode review? Was it you 2?
It was us.
Remember when one of us, I don't remember who had said it, but one of us said that we were pretty sure that it was a semblance that like stop froze everybody to where they got captured? Yeah.
Yes,
well, it was.
It was her.
Yeah. But
Good
yeah.
boy, Vero.
So I'm glad we were happy about that. And then the second thing, I swear to God, this is the last one. Pietro didn't die, which was one thing we thought was going to happen, which I'm very happy it didn't. But we're going to go into thoughts. Penny, you really badly wanted to be on here, so go ahead. What were some things that you really liked about the episode?
First of all, I just want to say, they brought in my favorite Grimm from the entire series into this episode, which is the Geist.
Yes.
I think it's the coolest Grimm that we've ever experienced. The Aesops, obviously, I had notes, but they had the... I figured out each Aesop's Fables for each of them because I had the complete book of Aesop's Fables.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool.
They're my favorite stories.
Nice.
I also have all the Grimm's fairy tales and stuff. I love the connections.
Wow. Nice.
But, oh my god. This is probably my favorite episode of the entire series.
It's
And
up there for me.
It has solidified a lot of new ships for me.
Yeah. Yeah. One quick thing. Me and Crow were at GalaxyCon this past weekend, and Aaron and Kara did a panel. And Aaron, for spoiler reasons, said that she can't say with who, but she said that she, with all of her heart, ships Crow with someone. And I think we found out who that was.
Oh my god. I watched this at work during my break, and my coworkers thought I had gone insane because I was smiling, I was holding my face, I was crying during some part. I was so excited about their new outfits. I actually did not see any of their outfits previously. I completely block out spoilers entirely.
Nice.
So when I got to see Blake's new weapon with the bit of yellow and, oh my god, Ruby's hair, that is my dream haircut, honestly.
It looks a lot better in motion versus what the pictures were.
I was hoping that in the Aesop's episode, Penny was going to be like part of the Aesops, but I'm guessing she's just protector of the city.
That's what it kind of sounded like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Raven, go. What were some of your favorite things?
I just love how they talked about Crow and Clover and how, like, pretty much what we talked about in the first episode. They will counteract each other.
Oh, I can't wait.
The entire time.
I can't wait. It's going to be such stupid shit. I can't wait.
And Summer and I have created a new ship, so...
Okay, 1 second. So Clover is a fisherman's good luck. That
That would make sense.
That does sound about right. That's really, really on the nose, but Yeah, Ace Ops again, but keep going.
I do love his weapon. His weapon's like awesome. It's a fucking
It's-
fishing rod.
It's weird, and I appreciate that they're doing weird weapons.
I
But
feel
also,
like
I like
his
how-
weapon.
Oh.
No, go ahead.
I also like how each of the ops, like, they pair perfectly with each other. It's like they supplement each other. It's amazing.
Yes.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I just love how Yang was being all cute with Blake. So sweet, our
That was a brief
daughter.
moment, and you can't tell me otherwise.
That was and then someone brought up again, Tumblr is really good for proving how either unintentional or intentional there's the most, like, this shot has happened before and we're just doing it from a different angle. This show has, where it was the scene where I don't remember the exact dialogue, but it's like this needs to be done more stealthily and then whatever, and then Yang kind of acts like she was slighting her for not saying she's very quiet. And then she just kind of folds her arms. She goes, no, you're great. I'll be right back. They literally just did that, but in reverse.
For the
Yeah.
haircut.
Yeah. But Penny, you were going to say something before we go on to Summer.
Clover's weapon, I feel like it really like represents him. It's about luck. Like if it doesn't go well, he's not going to catch anything. But with his luck, he's always going to catch his mark.
But he's
That
with
is true.
Crow, so it won't work.
I just, they need to do, but Summer, go ahead. I'll get into that when I do mine.
All right, so we're talking our highlights, right?
Yes,
I lost
highlights,
track as I was
yeah.
looking there.
Yep.
All right. Pietro's alive, which I'm happy about. Oscar's definitely not okay with what Ruby did. So that means my boy's getting some development this season. Hooray for that. I still love the moment with Blake and Yang, like Raven pointed out. I just love that little blush that Blake has.
They have full-on anime blushes now. There is streaks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a full-on anime blush. That was a full-on moment. And then the little knock at Marrow saying, "I didn't want to get stuck babysitting." And then turn around saying, "We babysit you all the time."
Yes.
So confirmed, he's the baby of the group.
Oh, don't worry, we babysit you, Summer. We babysit you.
Anywho. And then definitely the upgrades that we've seen of the weapons.
All right.
Yes.
While you're talking about that, hold on.
Because I feel like we can section on that itself.
Yeah, keep going. Hold on. I have something somewhat ready for that. Let's see here. Hold on. Don't be dumb, Facebook. Come on. Here we go. Professional again. First off,
Yeah,
John's
John.
shield has freaking gravity dust in it.
Yes.
I love
Not only is it an extra shield, it pushes.
And there was another one. This is gonna load like.
Yes, Ren can
Yes.
He's a freaking Attack on Titan character now.
bring on the Titans.
I have a couple.
Dude, the interaction with the team that is just like perfect.
Yes. Nope. Went the wrong way. You go back. You are in parts that we not get to. We don't need to talk about my new waifu yet. Hold on. Gosh dang it, we're going in the wrong direction here. Come on, where is it? Right there. Yang's new bomb thing.
Trigger
Yes.
explosions. That's what I wrote in my notes.
Yeah, that was.
That's cool.
Yeah, anyone can comment on this, by the way. I cannot see any of you when I have this screen up, so if you've got comments, let them fly. That was okay. The thing now that we're not doing weapons, we could go through semblances. Elm roots herself.
Which I had a feeling something was going on with her feet because she doesn't wear shoes.
Yeah.
Also, her name is Elm, so
I mean, there's also that.
rooting herself in the ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be that literal. And then I was again watching it with Crow, and he's like, her name is Elm. I'm like,
feel like fair.
He's a treat. It explains how big she is.
Yeah. And then where is... Gosh dang it. I'm just going to have to look down here. Where is our stretchy arms and yada? Here he is. This.
Stretchy arm pinata.
We are... It is
He
so hard.
basically looks
Go ahead.
like him. I agree.
I got to think of how I was going to say this. Me and Crow... This is not a plug. This is me getting towards a point. It is partially a plug, though. We're write a fan fiction, and we counted them up yesterday. We have 50 OCs in it. It's really hard to come up with semblances because, in my opinion, at the start of the show, they tried to be really hard to not be X-Men. And what I mean by that is you don't have a semblance where basically someone shoots lasers out of their eyes. There was like someone absorbs electricity. Ren hides emotion. John is a healer or like a booster. There was always stuff like that. This was the first one where I'm like, we're bordering on X-Men here.
Yep.
I want to point out his semblance reminds me a lot of that Grim that they fought in Ren's hometown.
Oh, the
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's the first thing that popped into my head.
It
when
does.
I saw this.
The
The
knock
first thing that
lave.
popped up in my head is those little hand slappy toys.
Yes. Those were all over Tumblr. All
Yeah, I was gonna say
over.
that's all over Tumblr. So
And all right, if we're just gonna run through everything, I also had a weapon I didn't think I needed in my life, but was awesome. Where the heck is it? Gosh dang it. These pictures are not good. The freaking boomerang hacksaw.
that is
Yes.
so cool.
Freaking amazing.
Oh, that was so
It just-
good. And it's so simple.
Well, it makes you think now more that he's based off of like oh god, the dogs in Australia. I cannot think of their names.
Dingo?
Dingo?
Dingoes?
Dingo?
Yeah.
That dingo ate
But-
my baby. That wasn't racist. Go on.
Everyone needs a moment.
Everyone needs a moment. He had that. Obviously, I forgot to take a freaking screenshot of it.
I thought you did. There was one back.
No,
before you
I,
clicked on this one.
I do. I have that. I was going to say I didn't get a screenshot of Clover's fishing pole, but it extends out and retracts. I got, obviously, I lost my shit
I
when
love
these
them.
things popped off. She is an exact OC that me and Crow have already made, minus the fact that her semblance works just a little bit differently, and she's got prosthetics versus augments.
It makes me think of Iron Man, where Tony where he has a suitcase suit and he pulls it up.
Yeah,
It's
that's
kind of like a
exactly what I
reverse.
was thinking of.
This is probably one of my favorite Aesop's weapons because
Yes.
it's literally a suit.
Like
Yeah.
it's literally making her the weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's already a weapon of mass destruction, let's be fair here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's awesome. She is by a country mile like my favorite non-main character that they have made in a long time.
She is
Her
adorable.
design is just great. I love it.
And then what did I do with that picture? Did I not upload it? There is a picture because we don't actually get to see I did not upload it. I'll explain. I will upload it in a second. Give me time here. I repeat, I am a professional.
This is why we throw him in the garden to work with the flowers.
See, now
That's
I'm
all.
just reading the tweet that's showing up on his Facebook.
That's all I'm really good. That's all I'm really good for. Did I delete that? Here it is. All right, hold on. Come on, show up here.
Short seal. I'm reading the tweet too.
Stop it. Here, Elm's weapon. It's basically Magenheld, Nora's hammer, but it looks like it's got rocket pods on it.
Yeah.
Looks like it
Yeah.
just gets that extra boost.
Yeah.
It's literally a small rocket launcher attached to a stick.
So, speaking of that, it looks like that's the upgrade for Ruby's scythe is shooting to make it turn around faster.
Also, the fact that it's so
Mhm.
simple, but her blade can pivot.
I love
Yeah.
pivoting.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's so awesome.
I lost my mind. I'm like, that's so simple. All she's like, everybody else, Jane got freaking rocket bombs, and all this other stuff, and Ruby's like, it'd be really cool if my blade could turn.
And Crow does nothing.
Oh, and then it's subtle with Weiss, but she shot an icicle out without using a glyph.
I did not notice that.
It might have been her dust in the sword. Remember, she's got dust.
I know
within her
that, but
blade.
it's like her launching things out more instead of just using them for her glyphs and that.
Like an actual projectile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Okay.
seems to be an upgrade
it
for
makes
her.
me feel like she's pulling away from her family more.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, I would too.
All right.
I mean,
KFC
was
is just
Zaka's your
gross.
father?
I had to think if there was anything else for weapons or anything else like that we wanted to. We didn't.
Oh,
We didn't-
Blake's weapon. Blake's weapon. Did you see the little yellow
Yeah.
line connected in two pieces?
I did, and we talked about this in freaking episode 2, and I saw it today. It's like Kit. It starts with Kit. It's a jet. It's
Kitsune?
Ragi? Is that it?
It's got a Y in the middle of it. I remember
There is
that.
a
But
I was listening it to earlier so I could say it.
it's basically, I believe it was a Japanese technique where they basically do welding with like gold.
Yeah.
Easiest
I
way
know
to
what you're
say it.
talking about. I just can't think of it.
Yeah. But I'll get mine out of the way, and then we'll go to just basic thoughts and then predictions, and we'll basically just go in the same order. And Penny, you can go right after me. They have new scrolls that are basically just Joy-Cons with ejectable screens.
Oh, it's a meditation.
So I thought that was kind of cool. And it was exactly that, but it had all their initials and everything. And Blake's first contact pop-up is Yang. That was great.
I ship.
We're like, again, I'll gush on Harriet all day. That was one of my favorite things. Crow and Clover there just needs to be like cups are gonna fall over and then randomly a gust of wind comes in and hits it back, like stupid things like that. I want to see all the time. That needs to be an ongoing joke, because the other thing that I thought was going to be an ongoing joke just got his punchline at the end of this episode when something me and Summer talked about yesterday. I know, I cried a little bit too. Don't worry. Our boy Forrest is gone. Everyone thought that he killed Pietro, but like from the look of it, like the doors didn't match up. But she's so mad. She admitted yesterday it was her new favorite character. She's so mad.
It's true. She flipped out.
But it looks like now Tyrion's going after Robin supporters. Good Lord. Good Lord.
I've got a candle for you right here.
But like I was saying, it looks like he's going after Robin supporters. I can't confirm that because obviously we didn't see who died in the other door, other than he had a lot of blood, like an entire body's worth come out of that door. And yeah. Other than that, I really like that. I have a feeling, again, we'll go into that predictions. I like that everyone legitimately understands that they need to do something good and they're getting along. They're actually just doing their jobs. We've had too long of a good thing, so it's going to come to an end soon, very soon. But that's it. And I'll go last for predictions, but it'll go back to going bad soon and who I think it's going to go bad with because of an exact quote that Clover says. But Penny, what are some overall thoughts and predictions you have for going forward?
Well, I am hoping we get to see more of Tyrion, my psychotic baby. Honestly, something that really intrigued me at the end of the episode was Tyrion's eyes changed to match the poison in his new tail. So I'm wondering if there was more to Watts' upgrades than we originally saw.
All right. Keep talking. I am doing research. Keep going.
You didn't see that?
No, I saw that. I'm just checking something. I'm seeing if that happened when he poisoned Crow.
Oh,
And I didn't notice that if he did.
I think it did. But no, keep talking. I'm just looking it up. You guys go ahead.
Okay, I'm genuinely hoping we get more Bumblebee because it's becoming more and more apparent that this is very, very canon. And I also desperately want to see a lot of Clover and Crow messing with each other's semblances. Though I feel like bad luck might outweigh the good luck sometimes,
Oh, yeah.
depending on the situation. I am worried about Oscar. I feel like he's going to be the one to spill the beans, and it's going to get everyone in trouble. I want to see Nora, more Nora, because her trying to get Ren's attention made me very happy during the entire thing. But,
John.
oh my god, poor Jean.
He just wants to be happy and included, and he got shot out so hard.
Like, you're open too. No one asked.
But yeah, I'm hoping to see more Penny, honestly. My namesake. I absolutely love her. And I feel like she could have like a really important part in this series, whether she go evil, like what was talked about yesterday, or push through with her soul that she has if she gets hacked. It's something that I've been hoping for since we found out she was a robot, just to see what's stronger, her programming or her soul.
That was kind of like what we talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
Dishwasher's prediction.
All right. Hold on here. And come on. Work with me here. Chrome tab.
Oh.
They turned purple before he even is that
He
showing
did,
up?
yeah.
Yeah. But this was before he stabbed him too, so I guess he's got control over that. Like he's preloading the poison or something like that, if that's what they're going for. But either way.
We might not know with the tail because in this scene, it's actually his tail, not a robot
Yeah.
tail.
Yeah,
So,
that is true. That is very true. But
It's hard to
Yeah.
tell because you're not getting as much emphasis on his eyes in that scene as we did in today's scene.
that shot was so creepy,
Right
by the
up on him.
way.
yeah,
gotcha.
just coming out of
My boy!
darkness.
All right.
It's okay, Summer.
Literally in my notes, my boy is dead. All right, go on, Raven.
As you say it like 3 times.
Do you got more you want to talk about, Penny, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
All right, Raven, go ahead.
So what I think for prediction that's happening is at the end with Harriet and Ruby, where they're talking about her semblance, being there's something more to it. I have a feeling that's going to connect back, hopefully, to our Team Stark flashback
Hopefully.
that I
Hopefully.
want, that we all want. Also, obviously, I want that Crow Tyrion fight to happen again, like a rematch. We need that soon. And then I just have to point this out. We didn't have Miles Jean in this episode. We had Miles like from Camp in one of those scenes there, if you noticed, where he's like, "I like your outfit too."
That was such a David moment. I like your outfit.
I don't watch Camp, so I don't know.
The only thing missing was he's putting his hands on his hips like, I liked yours too. That's about the only thing missing.
But anything, like, I feel like we're going to also see more with Ruby's eyes being more of a key factor with Yang's comment.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I'm more focusing on, like, what's going to happen with Ruby, my Team Stark moments. I need it. I know you do too, Ty.
Oh, trust me. I want to see Ty do something other than garden.
That too.
He's enjoying his sunflowers.
Also, God, there was something else. Oh, one thing I really noticed with their outfits is how they really emphasize their symbols. Because, like, if you look on Crow's sleeves, he's got his mark in there, and, like, you can really see Yang and Ruby's and Nora's and Ren's. Like, they're really emphasizing those more this season with their outfits.
And I think that might be because, like, someone screened it on Tumblr, but they were shown as licensed hunters and huntresses on a screen in the episode. So I don't know if they're making their emblems more known or not, because it showed, like, the roster sheet with the Ace Ops underneath it. But
I missed that.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm pretty much good. Eventually, my predictions will change once I get my Stark stuff. So, Summer, after you.
Okay, so you gave me a good lead into something. This is a little thing I noticed, and someone thankfully did put pictures of this on Tumblr so I could look at it more. Those little designs on Crow's sleeve, they're similar to the design on Ironwood's gun, his cane.
Oh, yeah.
They have a similar style to them. Anyway, back to Crow though. So yes, of course, I'm shipping him with Clover, but I got a little more out of that scene because when they're talking, he asks, "Was she on a team before?" And you got that little quiet moment from Crow, and then after they have the little run-in with the Grimm, I have something right here. Yeah, after Clover tells him, "Yeah, good thing you have me around," and all that. The look on Crow, a lot of people are like, he's gay. I'm like, well, yeah, probably he's gay. He thinks he's awesome because how can you not love Clover? But
Summer, did you see that video I sent you earlier? That just proves it right there.
I think what we're also getting is Crow might be thinking Clover's better than him. And I think this might lead into what I've been saying. I think Crow's going to slowly keep stepping back.
Okay.
And you got someone who's got a semblance like him, who's running his team really well, and doesn't have this backfall of he could put people around him in danger. And two of the people that Crow's with are family.
That is true.
And
he is in the same exact spot as him, too. He's got the team of 4 that he's looking after.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I kind of think Crow might slowly start feeling like Clover might be better at being around these kids, and that might lead into why Crow's the one shown with Robin in the opening, which will eventually lead into our fight that we're all waiting for.
Oh god.
Yes.
Hi, Alucard. We see you. What?
Outside of that,
Okay, hold on. Keep going.
I found it for you.
You're so kind.
welcome.
Keep talking. I'll get this thing uploaded. She just sent me something. Keep going.
okay, I was trying to look at my notes. Sorry. Like I mentioned earlier when we were going over highlights, that moment with Oscar I think is really interesting. I feel like it's kind of giving Oscar some spotlight because, again, I say he's another character who's going to be getting his own plot lines here. But he's pretty much making it obvious that he's not okay lying. He does not want to be like Ozpin. And he does view what Ruby did as lying. And it looks like Yang agrees with it.
Yes.
Oh, is that the roster?
Yeah, I sent it to
come
him.
up. If it'll come up. My Facebook, this is a drive that I use for editing, so it's a little bit slower, but
Also, guys, I found out what it's called, the repair Japanese with gold.
what is it?
It's called kintsugi.
Thank you.
Kintsugi. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I'm bad at pronouncing.
But yeah, that was that. Grover, it's on its way to
Yes.
we hold on. I have to
Right.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Okay,
so
I
bad
like
at, there we
that
go.
version of their I like them being called fair game, but I also like them being Clover with a Q.
It's so
Yes.
cute.
I'm gonna be writing so many fan fictions.
Right?
I ship
Everybody.
my brother.
I'm already
Everybody.
working on different fan fictions, but now I want to start doing some more Ruby.
I have so many fan fictions lined up that I don't know when I'm getting to it, but I'm gonna get to it.
Oh, and then
Yes.
one more note I have. Poor Nora really wanted to with her man.
Oh, I know.
That was so weird too. I was like, but I get it. He's concentrating. He probably wants to look good. Do I
Yeah.
want to say? Like he doesn't want to show that he's how do I
And
want to
he
say
is
that?
more reserved, so maybe during missions he's not the type to be like that, but maybe he's occupying his thoughts with what's going on.
Yes. And
The other two were acting a lot more childish when they were being left behind than Ren was.
they
feel-
were
Trying to be as good as the Ace Ops and maybe push away some more of the childishness that he does have inside of him.
Yeah, I definitely do see that. He's
there was that little great moment also where Vine and Elm slide down the hill after they took everybody out and they're like, a little bit more of a head first approach. I appreciate that. And they walk away. It's like, yeah, that's how we roll. And as soon as they get out of earshot, they're like, oh, thank God that worked.
I literally was just like, they did this because they couldn't stop.
Exactly. And all of a sudden they're like, what are they doing?
I just love Team Juniper. They're just a bunch of dorks. That's all it comes down to.
Also, before we forget, Nora clearly pushed Ren down the hill.
Yeah, she's like, bam.
She did.
That was great. Okay, so going back to, you guys covered most of what we wanted to talk about. For predictions, I'm going to say it. till I am red in the face. I want to see all the freaking Harriet that I can. I will never stop. I will die on that hill. That is the best character they've ever made. It is every bit that I love about stuff. It's just we'll get into that later with other stuff. I don't need to gush on that all day. But talking about kind of dissent or whatever, Oscar's going to be a high possibility of someone who says something. And then when that something does get said, I'm really interested in what Clover does, because it was right before they got on the mission that Clover said, I trust that man with my life. I trust everything that Ironwood says. And either Ironwood knows that Ruby's lying and didn't call her out on it, or he believes her. And then when the El Shate hits the fan and they finally find out that it's wrong, we're either going to get we talk stuff out. Back to work. Let's go. All right. See you later, Port. I appreciate that you're in here, and please watch again in the future. It was fun having your comments, but they're either going to talk it out or we're going to have a fight, and they're going to pair off. So
I vote fight.
Yeah,
I think a fight is possible between our characters and the Aesops. That's definitely a prediction.
For sure. Out of the 2 of the 3 episodes, we've gotten a fight scene in each one. That's a really high rating for what we normally get in these RWBY seasons, which makes me very happy. So if they need to take longer on these, please. If I'm going to get episodes like this, for the love of everything, take your time. And, okay, one other thing that I had notes and then they came off. They, again, if they meant this intentionally, which this time I believe they do, that was the gravesite of Ilya's parents.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, and did anyone think that one SDC crate that they focused on like 6 different times, something was going to pop out of it or something was going to happen?
I felt like there was something going on with it. Like, am I missing something? Is this related to someone? What am I missing?
We could get a backstory. We don't know.
I'm sure a lot of get back to again.
Yeah, it's just like they showed that one individual crate. I'm like, what's going to pop out of there? What is going on? Why do you keep showing that one stupid crate? But
the moment they started like showing that it was like, or talking about how the fact it was like the mine that had exploded, I kept thinking, what if somehow people survived? What if somehow there were people down there? What if Ilya's parents were there? What if because we were never told if bodies were recovered.
that has okay. If any of you watched Supernatural or played Until Dawn,
I watched Supernatural.
Wendigo.
Yeah, I know. That's what kept going through my head.
If we got a Grim Wendigo, that would be so cool.
Yeah, I would love it.
But
as long as it's not like the one from Until Dawn, because heads go rolling.
Oh, that was so cool. That is a discussion for another day, but that was handled so well in that. We're finally gonna get, like, for some odd reason, Tyrion is taking out Robin supporters, and my prediction is that's what's gonna lead to the fight with, like, partially what you guys were saying with Crow leaving, that he's going to like just be off and then bump into Robin, and then Tyrion's gonna be going after her, or vice versa, and they're gonna bump into each other. I think that's how that fight's going to kind of balance out. They're going to have the whole Oscar dip out moment, but with Crow. But
he's not going to get his new outfit at Hot Topic.
Yeah. Crow might have my new favorite outfit, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I love his new outfit.
I already have friends who want to cosplay it, so.
It's simple.
I feel like if Oscar dips out, he's not going to go with Crow. He's probably going to go with Ironwood.
Mm-hmm.
But you saw the little fight scene in the opening credits, so he might say something, and then we might have a fight.
So what if? Okay, on that, is it going to be that how do I want to say that? Oscar fakes being Ozpin?
I hope not, because he's so against lying. He's such an honest farm boy. I think we're start getting some divides in the group again. So
yeah,
like,
the other
go ahead. Be like he wants to trust Ironwood because Ozpin would have, and he's expecting all this stuff from Oscar. So that might lead into, like we've all been saying, he's probably going to be the one to spill the beans because Ironwood might build up a relationship with him because Oscar needs another dad.
That's the other thing.
Aw.
Is Ozpin actually going to come out? He's the one that spills the crap, and he gets the same exact reaction that he got from Team Juniper, Ruby, and Crow, and then, good lord, his name just blew out of my mind. Ironwood like tries fighting him when he finds out that he's like, "Are you kidding me? Why didn't you say this earlier?" And he's just keep getting that response. There could be a whole myriad of things, but someone's going to spill the beans, like you said, and it's probably going to end up being Oscar. But
I hope Ozpin does like show up at some point because he's been very quiet. The only time he showed up was to save their lives when Oscar was trying to drive a plane. And
I need more Shannon.
honestly, he is one of my favorite characters, even as like lying and manipulative as he has been. I want to see more of him, and I want to see how he makes this up to Team Ruby, Team Juniper, and Crow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that. All right.
I still feel like he might not pop up in this volume still, but
Go ahead. Was that it?
That was it.
Okay. That's what I was going to say. I have like all that other Sorry. I thought you had a note and then you cut off. But the other thing I was going to say as far as like not showing up in this volume, that brings me to the next point, which we did not discuss yesterday. They mentioned that they full well know where the Winter Maiden is.
I know.
They said she's stable.
Yeah, she's in stable condition and that she's not a spring chicken. So it's an elderly woman.
Which is
Dude, I had that prediction. I had that once.
Some of them are the ones we've seen have all been younger. So now we've got a more seasoned maiden.
Yeah, so
this is totally going to ruin my headcanon of Winter, but okay.
It's actually crazy enough. I thought of this years ago with my OC. My OC ran into the Winter Maiden, who was very old, and then my OC became the Winter Maiden. But
nice.
It's crazy. I thought that so long ago.
That was, again, this will be the last thing to kind of go on. I like to bring up at least one little Tumblr. Somebody thought of something. It might not be true, and I don't think this is true, but it's whatever. Everyone thinks that, or not should I say everyone, a lot of people. There was a thing that brought up that either we're going to get semblance evolution or like Ruby has not fully triggered what she thinks her semblance is because people or someone on Tumblr thinks that Summer was a maiden when she died.
Sorry.
That let's to be honest.
I mean,
so that's not her semblance; it's maiden powers.
Possibly, because like Harriet pointed out that it's not like speed. I'm kind of also thinking of it kind of like My Hero, where characters think their quirk is one thing, but it's actually another thing. So maybe that's what's going on with Ruby, on a not as a hyped reason.
Yeah.
Also, no, go ahead.
Go ahead. Nope, go.
You were having a Wisconsin kindness conflict right now. No, you go ahead, guy. You go, guy.
Go, Penny.
Penny, go.
Okay. Has anyone thought that maybe Winter is Weiss's mom?
The Winter Maiden.
Yeah.
Okay. It could
the
be.
maiden.
Yeah. It's just the way you phrase it sounds weird, but it could be. It could be. We have not seen her ever. Like they never showed her in any of the intros, and they showed Shitley, Bad Dad, and Klein.
Yeah.
And now
the only thing you've seen is the family portrait.
Yeah. And then,
but it is a popular fan theory that Willow is the Winter Maiden.
Yeah.
But they said older, and I feel like Winter, the character, might have had more emphasis when they were talking about the Winter Maiden.
This thought
yeah, I
popped
know
in my
this is not helping.
This is not helping. The thought popped in my head to make Jacques even more of a douchebag than he is. Like when we learned that he married, when we learned that he married into, like, took the last name Schnee just so he could seem like he was uppity or whatever. What if he was a legit gold digger and like Willow is actually like old?
That could be
true.
Because they all have white hair, so you can't tell what their ages are.
It's anime.
Okay, by that same logic, Neo could be 57.
Oh, see what's going on with Neo and Cinder.
Yeah, we haven't seen them either. They're not in the intro.
Yeah, we haven't seen them at all yet. So
also,
they might get into the next volume.
okay, that was I had a couple. The Winter Maiden, Neo and Cinder, Salem's Happy Band of Monkeys, which were also not in the trailer.
Oh my god.
There's a lot coming. And we still have this tower. There's so much crap they have set up for Atlas in 3 episodes. All you basically had was in the past arc was get the team back together. They're going after a relic. That was it.
We've got like so many more plot lines going on now.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you parse out your writing team more.
So speaking of the writing, I do like the way they did this. They show Oscar coming to talk to Ruby, then they cut back to current events, and then they cut back to that conversation as like a flashback, which they don't touch on too often. But I like how that was done. I think their writing's getting a little more. I don't know what the term I'm looking for, but it's getting a nice flow. It's not just, hey, we're doing this now. Hey, we're doing that now. Hey, we're doing this now.
It's not going by storyboards, basically.
Yeah. There's an actual, like, telling going on.
Maybe they have someone who writes fanfic on their team now.
Let's be honest, everyone Keith writes fan fiction.
Yes. And
you have to find the right ones.
Before I get to one last detail, that is something I have to add. Everyone that is watching this is a public service announcement that I have to make. I've never had another opportunity to make it, and I'm going to make it here. Everyone on Tumblr, on fanfiction, or on Facebook that makes the stupid comment, I'm not reading your story or thinking about reading your story because it'll have shitty OCs in it, and I don't want to read about your shitty OCs. Guess what? Every freaking character in RWBY is an OC. It just happens to be by someone that works at Rooster Teeth. That is how every show works. You're a moron when you make that comment. Stop making it because you're a douchebag, and all you're proving is that you're a douchebag.
This is the Adam Q&A all over again.
Oh, wait. That's over. Yeah.
Ugh.
Also, did any of you hear Michael's rant about how Sun is not going to be in this season and how he's so upset about it?
Yeah, he made a big rant about how we didn't get more lines and stuff like that. Yeah, that is awesome. If I remember, I'll put it in the description of this. But the other thing, I didn't notice it until Crow pointed it out. Kim Newman is no longer the head animator at Rooster Teeth anymore, or the head of animation, because she posted a picture that she's now working at Sony Santa Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Holy balls! Is she moving up in the world? But that was just one small thing. There's a little bit of shakeups there, but it wasn't something bad. Just a person got a promotion and nothing changed. They actually still have good people there, so we can have good stuff stay with people shifting around. Don't panic if you hear about jobs changing. That was part of what I want to bring up because it happens every volume. If someone has a job change, it's always a bad thing. It's not. But any final quick thoughts?
Hold on.
I'll take that resounding silence as no. All right. Everybody, we actually had like 4 people watching. That's a record high. I know that sounds really pathetic, but normally those don't get watched while we're recording them because it's on my dummy. Go ahead.
I might have shared it out to one person.
Oh, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that.
And someone knows who that is.
Yeah. If you guys want to share it out, that's fine. These get broadcasted on my dummy channel and then get edited and put up on the actual channel. So it's not on the one where I actually have the subscribers on. But all you ladies, thank you so much for watching. Penny, you said you were a little camera shy, that you didn't want to do this at first, but you did awesome. So I'm glad you came. Thank you very much. Everybody, I'll say it first. I, on this YouTube channel, and then all of us can be found on Remnant's Finest and Organoid Zero on Facebook. Once I actually start doing a little bit more of cosplaying, there will be stuff on there. So that's me. Penny, do you have anything you would like to shout out about where people can find you for writings or anything like that?
For writing, I'm on Archive of Our Own. I'm Katsia Dreyer, KATSIADREYAR. It's mostly fairy tale right now, but I'm throwing a lot of RWBY at them right now, and it seems to be getting popular. My RWBY is actually more popular than all of my fairy tale so far. So if you want RWBY writing, it's going to be there.
Cool. I'll have to check that out. Crow and me are quite the fan of the very, 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 very violent. That scene you wrote the other day.
So good.
Yes, it was
Sorry,
awesome.
Summer.
It's
It
okay.
happened.
All
It
links.
happened. Summer, where can they find you?
I am on Facebook and Instagram as Ray Sketch It. Here's my little thingy.
Nice.
I post cosplay photos and artwork.
Cool. Raven.
I am on Instagram and Facebook as Fiery Summers Cosplay. I do cosplay along with my photographer, Summer, right above me.
Nice.
Yo.
Cool. All right, everybody. This is a lot of fun. I don't know how many people I can have in here, but I'm thinking for the sake of it, I don't want to have more than 4. So this is probably what the cap will be on for now on. You can have 5 total.
You can have 6.
You can have 6. Gosh, you just can't. Every time.
Thank you.
It's a trend. It's gonna be a trend now.
I ship it.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This is a ton of fun, and these will all be up on Sunday, which will be tomorrow if you were watching this today. So, everybody, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.